Hello, everyone! This is David Leibowitz, and we hit 1,000 subscribers. I've been wanting this for a while. I thought it would be a little sooner, but hey, we're here now. We're at 1,000, and I'm so freaking excited. So we're gonna do Talk About You. We did Name of Heaven for 500, and we're gonna do Talk About You for 1,000, and many other great things. We're gonna do an Asuka Arkwright's connection to Rosicrucianism analysis. We're gonna do a live stream about what I went wrong, and I'm gonna sing a little bit and answer your questions. And I think I'm gonna spruce up. I'm gonna try to quote unquote maybe remaster some of my old videos, especially like the Ramlethal one, Asuka and the first and Drift ones, Happy Chaos ones, and see if the audio might be a little better. I think those are the ones that just matter. But either way, without further ado, I love Guilty Gear music. I love talking about Guilty Gear music. I love philosophizing about Guilty Gear music. I'm an academic, and I love to sing. So put the two together. I love video game music. Let's talk about you.
Your head touching me. What do you want to know? It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. Your eyes reflecting me. What do you wish for? 'Cause I want to know you. So let's talk about you. Let's talk about you.
Let's talk about you. Yeah, so basically, there's not much to say really about the lyrics of this song. It's more about the context. So I'll get to that after a little bit more music play, but the song, the emotions, the vibe, I'm tearing up a little bit, especially doing this in context of 1,000 subscribers. Again, I love you all, guys. I really do. Thank you for supporting me from the bottom of my heart. It means so much. But let's talk about it. Just your arms reflecting me. And what you want to know. I forget. It's so beautiful. It's just such a nice. I love his vocal pitch. It's a warm voice, warm and comforting. Someone said this is sort of like a mother or a parent talking to a child. And if this is in the context of Soul to Jacko is still mentally. She's been around for many, many years, but she's still mentally kind of like a child. So, not really. She's super intelligent. But she did act like a child for until a year from now. Or, I don't even know. It might be really soon. I don't know the events of Revelator 2, Shrivar. But obviously, she acted like a child. That's her older self. And we talked about that with the Jacko Perfection Camp He's Being analysis. Check that out. But yeah, let's continue.
Your arms holding me. What have you lost? It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. Your voice comes to me like crystal clear water. I never want to forget you.
So that opening stanza before the true emotion comes in, I think we see. So what have you lost? And I think this is obviously very important if we're thinking about this primarily in the context of Soul talking to Jacko and Axel talking to whoever the new version of Ino is. I forget her name. I think it's Japanese. Actually, I don't know. But basically, what have you lost? I mean, Axel we had to get rid of an Ino to get Axel's version of Ino back in his time. But I mean, what has Jacko lost? Jacko has lost being Arya, but emptiness in Buddhism, emptiness, losing and emptying out brings potential. So Jacko has so much potential to be new and be herself and be wonderful in her own way, because we find things in our own ways to be ourselves. and your voice is crystal clear. Out of all of the darkness in the world, love conquers all. Because love in this world of is what brings about what did Soul just talk about? Peace. Peace. Peace, the thing that we can never, we only dream of ever happening, especially in this war-ridden world. No one, according to Soul, has ever seen it, or Frederick has ever seen it. So, with that in mind, we see that how do we open up peace? Love. I know Soul says his whole thing is, well, no one's ever gonna do it, so just find meaning in your life. Well, how does an important thing, especially in the context of Japan, when we're all about culture and being with others, it's about finding love. Love is the door to peace. Love conquers all. And what brought about Soul to defeat Ino was his power, but also was teaching Ino the true power of love. It's that simple. Talk about you. Talk about you. Oh, I love the music builds, and you feel so much glory and the height, the fires of love, the fires of passion. We see with the mists of time, because time, when Ino created a world, time just repeated over and over and over again. Time was, because she's a Time Lord, so she could do that. But in all of the haziness and all of our struggles, we can find that one beautiful person in our lives, that one wonderful figure. And for everyone who doesn't end up with love and lives and feels perfectly on their own, more power to you, whatever you want. But if you, it doesn't need to be romantic love. If you just find a person, multiple people in our lives that love and cherish us, again, the idea of the one person commenting about this, of a father to a parent, or a parent to a child to a parent, just that we can hold on to all the memories that we've had, the memories as time flies by, that we can hold on to and love. Because in the samsara, in the constant change of life, we have to hold on to something that is there. What it might be finite, even if it is constantly changing in the Buddhist standpoint, especially because we're dealing with Japanese, even though it's very, very Western oriented. I want to burn all of you and put it inside of my heart, which means that there's always going to be a part of you. There's always going to be a part of whoever Ino is to Axel. There's always going to be a part of Arya in Soul. Soul says, have I ever called you Arya? No, you're Jack-O. You forever, Arya will be with me. Forever, Arya will be with Jack-O. That doesn't mean that we can't hold on to who we are in this moment of our lives, when we appreciate the loves that we have with other people.
Your smile's one of a kind, and belongs to everyone.
And it belongs to everyone. This is important, because it belongs to everyone, which means that love is for everyone. This is what leads to peace. Love leads to peace. When we all can just together and do the hippy-dippy, I don't care that's hippy-dippy, but it's real. When we accept the animal part of ourselves, life will be the greatest principle, according to Jung. And nothing against anything that could end life, because Eno was going to end life as it was meant to be, which is organic, which is fallible, which is it can suffer. We can suffer, but as long as we find that one person that we can love, we will be saved. We will truly be in heaven with love. We do not need heaven. We just need this earth. We just need right now. We don't need heaven.
It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. Even in the cold rain, you just make me smile. It's just beautiful.
His performance is so clean. I don't know if it's my favorite. There's others that Coming Home hits, Blank hits, Icarus hits, but this all of the story credits themes. Dear Song is, I love the message, but I don't know if it's good country singing. Nonetheless, it's just beautiful. It just hits. Now keeps putting his heart into it, and I love it. This song makes you feel good. It makes you feel good. Where did we... Oh, Even in the Cold Rain. So this obviously is... We'll talk about Lily. I did promise every ending. I was going to do every X-Art ending thing, too. I still need to think about what NSFW has to say, but I will get to it. I will find it. I think I know everything basically outside... All the credit themes outside of NSFW. But I'll think of something for NSFW. For Rev 2. But... Even in the cold rain... Even the cold rain... It's just like Lily says... Leaving in the cold rain. Da 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 da. Lily, not changed a bit. We'll talk about it. But even in the cold, even when we suffer, even when there's downfall, even there's hardship, you will be there for me. And Soul has finally found that person. I keep on saying Soul. Frederick has found that person.
At long last, figured it out. I live inside of you, the world with you. You forgive me. It's a world where I can be.
It's a world where I can be. I love it. Basically, what he's saying, it's just the performance is just too good. It literally lights up a fire in my heart, how he sings, especially the headphones on. But, I live inside of you. Let's bring out the let's take away the innuendo. Because you could say that could be there. But also, is that fundamentally, I am, not only are you inside of me, I am a spark inside of you. And you forgive me. Very much in front for Frederick, which has blood on his hands, has done a lot of bad stuff. Sort of. Still got his anti-hero creds. And you forgive me. Axel, his new love, forgives him. If you can find that person that can tolerate you forever you go through, that's beautiful. It's a world where I can be. It's a world with you. You are my world. It's beautiful. It's so good. The music, this interlude, it's so good. the voices, the high, the impassioned voice from Naoki, and then the bass back. It's just, you feel this love turning into this very triumphant feeling. It's this triumphant, not cacophony, crescendo of amor, of agape, of eros, of all of the kinds of loves. That it's just, this song is beauty incarnate. The world inside of little you is spreading endlessly. This is basically saying little you. So she is, the other person is the spark, and endlessly I am expanding to that through the facilitation of love, we can go out into the world and find acceptance. This is very much like, I'm sure many of you have read, if you haven't, the Epic of Gilgamesh. Again, this is why it doesn't need to be romantic, though. Gilgamesh and Enkidu are basically boyfriends, but even if they're not, what's basically going on is Enkidu. So Gilgamesh is a selfish asshole, and basically, and then he meets his boyfriend Enkidu. It's just his boyfriend Enkidu, and he's like, he becomes a good person, and then Enkidu dies because they're fighting a monster, and so he loses a part of himself, and so fundamentally, the necessity of life, of humans as social animals, is to be with another, is to recognize the face of another. As Martin Buber says, there's either it, which is what Jacko is referred to as an it, as a thing, as an object, or as a you, even a tree, an animal, anything can be a you, a du, as opposed to ich, sie, ich, du, you, you. It's spreading endlessly, so I can then go out into the world and make this world, my world forming in the Heideggerian or the Jonassian, or I guess Buber is from Heidegger, but also rejects him. So I guess I think Buber might have stuff about worlds too, but we create a world through others.
Your feet start to walk. What are you looking at? It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful.
I love you guys. Please. So we'll talk about the lyric. The lyric basically says, when your feet start to walk, what are you looking at? It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. This is where it sounds like a parent talking to a child. Which in a way, Jacko is still kind of a child. So she's a good child. She's precious. She's amazing. But that's basically it. You guys are amazing. I love all of you. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about all of you and talk about how all of you make this channel awesome. Make this keeps me going, keeps me making awesome stuff. I need to go back and make video essays again. That's where the heart of the channel is. I'm gonna do that Asuka thing, and then I want to talk about Koromaru. I want to talk about vampires and Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear. I want to talk about so much stuff. I want to get back to the still spark of this channel, but you know what? This Guilty Gear music stuff is amazing, and I love talking about it, and I love talking about it with you, and I love talking about you, because you're all amazing, and you're all beautiful, and I love you all. All right. Good night, everyone. They're recording this at night. Peace. The Daily was a philosophy video philosophy. I bless all of you with wonderful lives, because you're amazing. I'm an atheist, but I'm still blessing you because you're awesome. For anyone listening to this, let's talk about you and talk about how amazing you are. Let's let video games continue to enrich us with the wonderful philosophies they have. They are not just games, they are not just for children. They have the most. In this channel, we will show that just what is thing as just a game is a lot deeper than you think and can truly enrich us with wonderful, wonderful knowledge that has. There's so many games, so many times I research for games that truly has opened up Persona. Researching Persona got me into Young, which I like to talk about Young a lot. Playing Okami got me into Eastern philosophy. And look, what do I talk about here? Both Jung and Eastern philosophy. And Nietzsche. Eventually, Jung got me into Nietzsche. So, either way, love you all. David leads the philosophy of philosophy. Peace!